I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene of few...
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I stuck in my way.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, Running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the toss with Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Following the a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Watch twin.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
12 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
First and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a move. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Taken from just outside the 30, and he goes out right around the 39. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Jaguars. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Check.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They run the counter now on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ringo. Kill. Check 3.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got it. 56, Mike 56, right there.
Left side here to Sanders. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
56, Mike's 56. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And
10. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Steps away. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens will... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter and a QB.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And 12.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
49-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Baltimore, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.